Slept with over 2,500 women. 90-Day Fiancé's Sarper got tacky when talking about other women he's been with. Shekina should run, not walk away from the guy. Sarper Güven has been displaying concerning behavior on 90-Day Fiancé, and it may be time for Shekinah Garner to reconsider their relationship. They initially connected through a dating app in Turkey, and their casual relationship quickly turned into a serious commitment. Sarper and Shekina debuted in 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 5, where they discussed several problems in their relationship. Some of the red flags included Sarper's desire for Shekina to maintain a certain weight and dress according to his preferences. Additionally, Shekina forbade Sarper, a fitness trainer, from training female clients. One of their biggest fights occurred when Sarper accidentally pulled out Shekina's hair extensions during an argument. That altercation appeared to be the end of their relationship, but they eventually reconciled. They got engaged in 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 6 with hopes of a happy future. Shekina filed for Sarper's K-1 visa so he could move from Turkey to the United States to marry her. Although initially hesitant to leave his established life in Turkey, Sarper ultimately decided to make the move because of his love for Shekina. Sarper keeps threatening to leave Shekina. Sarper has an inflated sense of self-importance. Sarper, who considers himself a bad boy, first met with Shekina for a casual hookup in Turkey. However, their feelings for each other evolved, and they entered into a serious relationship. Despite this, Sarper consistently brings up his past intimacy with 2,500 women. 90-Day Fiancé Season 11 viewers have heard him brag about his extensive sexual history several times on the show, which some may view as unromantic or lacking in class. Even Shekina believes Sarper shouldn't take pride in having slept with 2,500 women, as it could be a signal of a lack of commitment. From the moment Sarper entered Shekina's house in Los Angeles, he started to worry about his future in America. Shekina enforced strict house rules in her home, where she operated her business as an esthetician. Sarper had to follow these rules and jokingly referred to himself as part-time homeless. Despite his sense of humor, his recent argument with Shekina revealed a more negative side of him. Sarper told Shekina, via 90-Day Fiancé, "If we break up, you will cry for years for me." While his moodiness and depression are noted, his arrogance should raise concerns for Shekina. Shekina's family doesn't trust Sarper. Shekina's sister is suspicious of Sarper. Shekina and her sisters have been noticing red flags in Sarper. While they have welcomed Sarper into their family, one of the sisters, Sheria, is suspicious of him and questions whether he has truly changed. During a recent episode of 90-Day Fiancé Season 11, Sarper tried to repair his relationship with Shekina's family, but his efforts appeared insincere. Shekina's sisters were concerned about Sarper's temper issues but were willing to give him a chance to prove himself. However, it was troubling that he dismissed their worries by claiming every man struggles with anger issues instead of offering reassurance. Will Sarper and Shekina stay together? Sarper must show more respect to Shekina. Shekina has stopped tolerating Sarper's aggressive, disrespectful, and dismissive attitude. She understands that he is struggling with being uprooted and moving to the United States, but she isn't allowing him to take his frustrations out on her. It seems that Shekina may not proceed with the wedding if Sarper continues to disappoint her with his behavior. She values herself and is prepared to end their relationship to preserve her happiness and peace. Despite appearing to be on the brink of breaking up, Shekina and Sarper's joint social media account suggests that they are still together. Recent social media updates from Sarper suggest that he is still in Los Angeles. It's possible that he has made efforts to improve his behavior toward Shekina and that they are now happy together. However, if Sarper doesn't acknowledge his anger issues, he may lose Shekina's love forever. To maintain a happy marriage, he must continue to work on improving his communication skills and let go of his past as a womanizer. Hopefully, viewers will notice a significant change in Sarper on 90-Day Fiancé. 90-Day Fiancé's Sarper Güven has a stunning new job. It's affecting his relationship with Shekinah Garner. Sarper Güven from 90-Day Fiancé has achieved his biggest career dream since moving to the US. The 45-year-old Sarper from Turkey first appeared in 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 5, where he was in a long-distance relationship with 43-year-old Shekina from Los Angeles. Shekina met Sarper during a trip to Turkey and quickly fell for his bad boy charm. Sarper proudly claimed to have slept with over 2,500 women before meeting her, a number that shocked many. However, despite his wild past, Sarper chose to change his ways for Shekina. Sarper has become a new man since leaving Istanbul. He made sacrifices for Shekina, including leaving behind his family and career. A natural hustler, Sarper struggled with staying idle at home while unable to work under the K-1 visa. Still, he used that time to figure out his next move and eventually decided what he wanted to pursue as a career in the US. Not only did Sarper commit to his new path, but he's also found success in it. Sarper was a personal trainer in Turkey. Sarper has a professional license. Sarper had decided to pursue fitness and bodybuilding as a career a few years before filming 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 5. His first gym trainer asked him to take a test to check his testosterone levels because Sarper's body had improved too quickly when he started working out. According to Sarper, the normal range on the scale was between 1 and 8, but his result was 12, which impressed his trainer. Sarper was shown training a male client during his introduction. During 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 5, Episode 9, Sarper revealed that he earned his personal training license in Turkey 10 years ago. However, he had only started taking it seriously as a full-time career in the past year. After meeting Shekina, Sarper also became her personal trainer. One of their most controversial scenes in 90 Day Fiancé history involved Sarper weighing Shekina on camera. He had even set a target weight for her and wanted to check if she was the perfect weight for him. "That's my work as a personal trainer, to put targets to my clients. So she is one of my clients right now." When Sarper asked Shekina about her weight while she was still in the United States, she brushed it off, thinking he was asking as he would with any of his clients. However, when he saw Shekina weighed 132 pounds, which was 4 pounds more than the weight he wanted her to be, Sarper was visibly disappointed. He told the cameras that Shekina liked her muscular build, but he did not want that for her. He explained that he had set a target weight for Shekina because it would give her the physique he preferred. Sarper had worked as an exotic dancer in the past. Sarper danced at bachelorette parties. Sarper once shared that he spent 7 years working as a dancer in the adult entertainment industry, a job he thoroughly enjoyed. However, the career didn't sit well with his parents, which pushed him to explore other paths. Out of respect for their feelings, he transitioned into a fitness and bodybuilding career. While working as a dancer, Sarper was involved with more than 2,500 women. He admitted to having had numerous short-term relationships, with the majority being casual encounters. Sarper performed at more than 600 bachelorette parties, and according to him, nearly half of the brides showed interest in sleeping with him. Still, he claimed he only acted on that interest when he felt a genuine attraction. For Sarper, the job was all about enjoyment. It wasn't something he considered a service or an obligation. He never imagined himself in a committed relationship, but Shekina changed that. She was the first woman he remained celibate with for 79 days. Before her, Sarper revealed he's never been faithful to anyone he's been in a relationship with. Sarper dabbled in modeling, acting and other jobs. Sarper was into import and export. Sarper's first job appeared to be related to imports and exports, though the 90 Day Fiancé star did not provide further details. Sarper was filmed during a photo shoot on the streets of Istanbul for his debut on 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way. He revealed he had been modeling for about a year. It was by chance that someone offered him the opportunity to model for a brand. Since Sarper loves to show off his body, it was the perfect job for him. Sarper faced losses in his job due to Shekina. Shekina did not allow him to keep women clients. During 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 6, Sarper revealed he was struggling financially because of Shekina. The personal trainer explained that he was broke because Shekina wouldn't allow him to train female clients, which made up 90% of his business. Sarper also confided in his sister that he was financing Shekina's trips to LA. According to Sarper, his income decreased by 90% because of Shekina's stubbornness. Shekina didn't seem to spend any money when she was in Turkey with Sarper, claiming she never touched her wallet while there. Sarper tried his hand at stand-up comedy. Sarper offended Shekina's friend during his act. Sarper seemed to develop an interest in stand-up comedy after moving to the US. He explained he loved being on stage, having danced for 7 years. For Sarper, it was not just a job but a hobby, and he enjoyed the attention. While he had considered returning to exotic dancing in America, Shekina wouldn't have allowed it. Instead, Sarper wanted to pursue stand-up comedy, a dream he had always had. He shared with the cameras how he was practicing his routine with Shekina, pretending to be his audience. Sarper was disappointed by Shekina's lack of enthusiasm, calling her reactionless and emotionless. He felt frustrated that he was doing so much to make her laugh, yet she could barely smile. In 90 Day Fiancé Season 11, Episode 13, it was revealed that Sarper had written a 2-hour-long routine. Shekina found much of it inappropriate and was unsure if his Turkish comedy would translate well for an American audience. Shekina believed stand-up couldn't be a long-term career for Sarper, but it kept him occupied and distracted him. Sarper knew performing on stage would be risky, but he didn't